Hi students, this is your biology teacher. In earlier class we have learnt about cell structure and functions. Now we have to learn about microorganisms, useful microorganism and harmful microorganisms under the title of microorganisms, friend and foe. In this chapter we have to learn introduction of microorganisms, useful microorganisms, harmful microorganisms, food preservation, nitrogen fixation and nitrogen cycle. Let us discuss about introduction of microorganisms. What are microorganisms? The organisms which are visible only under the microscope are called microorganisms. When we have observed around us, we can find some well-developed bodies such as plants, animals, aquatic bodies, etc. etc. Along with them, some invisible organisms are also surviving everywhere. Present omnipresent. Omnipresent means everywhere. These are present everywhere. What is meant by everywhere? In the soil, in the water, air, animal body, human body, plant body. Again, in the microorganisms body is also contain these microorganisms. How can we find out these microorganisms? These microorganisms can observe under the microscope only. If you observe a drop of pond water under the compound microscope or electron microscope, we can find different kinds of microorganisms. So the water has and soil has millions of microbes. How can you find out the microbes in the soil? We have to collect few amount of the soil into the glass and pour some amount of the water. After few minutes, some sediment should be settled in the bottom of the glass and which should be float on that. We have to collect a drop of water and put on the glass and keep under the microscope, electron microscope. We can observe different kinds of microorganisms in the drop of water. So the soil has microorganisms, water has microorganisms, and in animal body, include you, in your body is also contained different kinds of microorganisms. They are symbiotic activity, doing symbiotic activity. They are living along with you, making some harm or without making some harm. Yeah, what are the different kinds of microorganisms present around us? When we have observed under the microscope, we can find some bacteria, virus, fungi, algae and protozoa. What are there? Majorly 5 kinds of microorganisms are there. Once look at this diagram, microorganisms. All these have different kinds of structures, shapes, sizes. Among them, most of the microorganisms are unicellular bodies. Unicellular body. And again, most of the unicellular organisms are belongs to prokaryote. In earlier class we have learned prokaryote and eukaryote. What are prokaryote? Those cells do not contain, those bodies do not contain nucleus. They are called prokaryotes. Those cells may have the nucleus. They are eukaryotes. So most of the microorganisms belongs to unicellular and do not contain nucleus to do different kind of activities. Without having the nucleus, These microorganisms surviving themselves along with protoplasm and a little organelles. Here, once if you observe different kind of microorganisms, those can be identified under the microscope. They are maybe some are again in the microscopic bodies, some are very minute bodies and some are bigger than them. And to find out minute bodies of the microorganisms, we have to use only electron microscope. We can't find out along with a simple microscope or compound microscope. We can find some microorganisms along with a simple and compound microscope because they are macrobes. Actually microbes, but they are bigger than the other bodies. So the size may be bigger than the other bodies. Those have the bigger bodies in microbe list. They can find out under the simple or compound microscope, and remaining whatever may be very minute or very small, they can identify under only electron microscope. So to find out these microorganisms, we have to use simple or compound microscope and electron microscope. Where are these microorganisms? These microorganisms are present all over the area, include living bodies. In what is meant by living bodies? In us, in our body also contains some microorganisms. In plant body is also contained. In aquatic animals are also contained. In even microorganisms also contain another kind of microorganism by making symbiosis. So microorganisms are present everywhere. According to the size and function, we can divide it into 5 groups. What are those 5 groups of the microorganisms? Bacteria. You know very well about bacteria. Before going to this, the study of microorganism is known as microbiology. What is the study of microorganisms? Microbiology. By the microbiology, we can identify different kinds of microorganisms. What are the different kinds of microorganisms present in the microorganism list? One is bacteria, another one is fungi, protozoa, algae and virus. Bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae are bigger than the virus. Virus is very small, minute, microscopic body. So if you want to find out that microscopic body, you must be use only electron microscope. Remaining 4, what are remaining 4? Bacteria, that is also microorganisms, but that is bigger than the virus. That's why we can observe under compound microscope. And as well as protozoa is also. Here the protozoa, fungi and algae are present. Some are microscopic bodies with a single cell and some are multicellular bodies as a well developed bodies. What are example for microscopic protozoan which are causing malaria, filaria, like that some diseases? They are protozoans. So they are what are unicellular bodies, but in that protozoan list, well developed or multicellular bodies also there. And as well as algae. In algae, blue green algae and only green algae, like that different kinds of algae are there. Again in this, some algae being minute and some well developed bodies are also there as a multicellular. And fungi, we know very well fungi. Example, mold and mushroom, yeast, etc. All those are present in fungi. Here fungi, microscopic bodies, example, Penicillium notatum. That is a microscopic body, Penicillium notatum, which is gives penicillin antibiotic, medicine antibiotic penicillin is extracting from the unicellular body fungi, but not multicellular body. What are their multicellular body in the fungi list? The fungi list contain molds are there, mold, bread mold. So example for that, we can easily observe these fungi or mold in the rainy season. If you left a pickle or vegetable, so they should contact with water. So whenever this material may be contacted with water, immediately they should make some kind of structures on the body, whichever shows as a filament. That filament is known as hyphae. What is that is, if you observe that patch under the microscope, that is also one kind of a microorganism. So that microorganism may be useful or harmful, fungi. And another important one is virus. So we know very well about virus. Those are causing different kinds of dreadful diseases. Most of the viruses causing dreadful diseases in microbes such as bacteria, fungi, and algae may contain useful microscopic bodies, but in virus family, all viruses should cause damage or dreadful diseases to us. So among them, we have to learn about the first one, bacteria. Look at the structure of the bacteria. Yeah, the study of the bacteria is known as bacteriology. What is this is? Bacteriology. The study of the bacteria is known as bacteriology. Where are the bacteria? These bacteria present all over the areas, all over the bodies of living thing. Every living thing, dead bodies of the plant and animal, even in another animal is also contain this, being as a symbiotic organism. Mainly bacteria are prokaryotic microscopic organisms. Prokaryote, there is no nucleus here. Mainly the bacteria has a tail. Here, so while observing this, one end of the bacteria contain a long tail-like structure is there. So this tail-like structure helps swimming in the water to find out whatever they needed in the water, or in the plant body or in the animal body. So here this shows different shape and structures and sizes. What are the shape of the bacteria? Some are spiral and some are rod-like structure. Most of the bacteria are unicellular prokaryotes. Yeah, mainly we know bacteria, whatever may be, derived primitively on this earth. What is the bacteria derived on this earth primitively? The primitive microscopic organism is cyanobacteria. The cyanobacteria is the primitive microscopic body. After, by the evolutionary process, that bacteria might be changed into different kinds of organisms. So we are also derived from that cyanobacteria according to Stanley Miller theory. And bacteria, look at this. Bacteria are unicellular. There is no another cell besides that, and they can alive everywhere. What is meant by everywhere? Previously I have taught to you, in plant body is there, in animal body is there, and in microscopic bodies also there. Not only that, along with that they can alive hot spring, water, acidic condition, or saline water, salinity, salt water, or radioactive waste, such as whatever we have been using electronics, in them is also contained this bacteria. And in another animal or plant, being as a parasitic organisms. And most of the bacteria lives as a colony. So groups, what is meant by colony? They can alive as a groups. They can't survive alone. Some bacteria can survive alone, but most of the bacteria aliving as a colonies by making groups. Some example bacteria, whatever may be useful or harmful bacteria, here look at that: Acidobacteria, Lactobacillus bacteria, and Bacillus anthracis. What are here? Not only this, so many bacteria are there which are helping or making harm to in our daily life. Among them, some are acidobacteria, lactobacteria, bacillus anthracis, and bacterium composed of inside the bacterium cell contain some jelly like material is there which is meant for matrix. It has water is there, enzymes are there, nutrients are there, and waste materials are also there, and also contain oxygen and carbon dioxide gases. So the gases exchange is also should be done along with plasma membrane here, because the bacteria has only what is there, cytoplasm is there, cytoplasm, and there is no nucleus inside it, there is no more organelles inside it. All functions can done along with protoplasm only. So that's why, so all the actions carried out along with protoplasm and plasma membrane. So it has the cytoplasm filled with what is there, ribosomes are there, ribosomes. What is the use of the ribosomes? In earlier class we have learned about the ribosomes. The ribosomes are helping for the manufacturing of proteins, and also chromosomes are there. These chromosomes are helping for the making of heredity or inheritity characters as a DNA. So bacteria will be present everywhere. Among them, some are helping in our daily life and some are making harm in our daily life. Later we will discuss about virus. Thank you.